Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another video. So I wanted to come on here to cover a video that was recently posted by a former employee of MrBeast. And for days now I have been getting this suggestion in my comments, and I figured now that some of the Kris Tyson stuff has started to slow down a bit here, I just figured, hey, let's go over this video. And I know you guys would love to hear my opinion on the situation. So yeah, here we go. So a few things that I want to note before we get into the video is I'm going to be summarizing a decent amount from this video because it's like a 50-minute long video, and also after we're done going through the video, there was a response from a current employee who works at MrBeast, and it looks like this employee has debunked a little bit of what the former employee went over. And one last thing I just want to say is I am not a legal expert or a lawyer, so without further ado, let's get into it. So around the time that the allegations were coming out against Kris Tyson, and before MrBeast made a response on all of that, a video came out from this channel that goes by the name of Dogpack404. And what MrBeast is accused of from this former employee who had worked at MrBeast for around 90 days in this video is, apparently according to this former employee, he has accused MrBeast of faking his videos, conducting illegal lotteries, and selling fake signatures. He also alleged in this video that apparently MrBeast manipulates children's vulnerable minds for profit, along with allegations of promising big rewards but only delivering those rewards to famous or individuals that are connected to himself or the brand. Now, a little bit earlier in the video, around the beginning, Dogpack goes on to talk about how MrBeast has this formula that he uses to manipulate his viewers and to make him rich, essentially. That's what he's claiming. And he also claims that MrBeast is doing this intentionally.
Now, MrBeast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. MrBeast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Step 2 is showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump into me in real life and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout followers of MrBeast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return. Now it's your turn to do what MrBeast tells you and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young impressionable viewers are made to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini, and to make me happy, you could be in one of these videos right now, and you might get picked for the next video. You might get $1,000. Subscribe and you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all of subscribe and you can come next time. I give you $100. Subscribe again. Subscribe and you could win $10. Subscribe button and you could also win $100,000. Seriously, we always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down.
Well, I'm not really too sure what the legality of, him saying these things are, but all I can tell you right now is, how do I get exposed on a video that isn't even about me? Guys, I have to confess something. I really do. Around 3 years ago, I did something very similar to MrBeast, and it looks like I'm a fraud because of it. Make sure you like this video in the next 10 seconds so you can get this nice, big, juicy steak for dinner tonight. So just make sure you like the video. Yes, guys, the rumors are true. I did it too. I guess my career's over because I promised my viewers, a piece of steak, and I didn't really actually give it to them. I told them to like the video for a piece of steak, and it looks like I'm canceled. I'm done. I'm a fraud. Like, genuinely, I really hate to be this way, but when it comes down to this, I mean, so many people on YouTube have done this before, and I know we're talking about kids here, but I mean, I really just don't see this as like the biggest deal ever, and I know that's just my personal opinion, but I used to watch MrBeast years ago like everybody else did, and I occasionally watch him now, and I never once thought I was actually going to get a Lamborghini if I subscribed to MrBeast's YouTube channel. Like, I never thought about that, and maybe some people do, but I really don't think that this is really that bad. But once again, I guess I don't know the legality of it, but I really don't think that this right here matters too much, at least with him commenting subscribe for this or that. Now, moving a little bit further in the video, Dogpack here goes on to talk about how the videos are fake, and he accuses MrBeast of faking his videos.
MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's a
dude,
huge
so-
problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Now, when it comes down to this part, if we're really gonna sit here and complain about CGI, like really, man, what are we doing? I mean, and this is another thing that I have against this video. Why are we getting thrown like the most minuscule things in the beginning? Because personally, I don't care. Me personally, as a viewer, I do not care if MrBeast used CGI or that this person right here who's just randomly walking isn't a MrBeast worker. Like, I really don't care. Like, it's not going to ruin the overall experience with me, and it's not hurting anybody these videos having CGI. The CGI, honestly, if you ask me, looks pretty cool, and the fact that they have editors that can do that is a really cool thing, because I mean, I'm a video editor myself, and that is like really complex hard work right there when you see those CGI elements. And just based off of that, I'm not gonna say, well, the video overall is fake or MrBeast fakes his videos. I think the CGI, in my opinion, just polishes the video and makes it look better. Like, nobody's being hurt or wrong.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into a $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not gonna dox him. Only some asshole would do something like that.
Now, I did a little bit of research and I looked through some public records and I was able to find Mac Hopkins' address, and for obvious reasons, I'm not going to be, you know, showing it here, but I can tell you right now the address of Mac Hopkins, who is aged 24. Looking at the house that is on Google Maps, it ain't a mansion. This might be important for a little bit later when we go over MrBeast's employee's response.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked,
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes, this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
Take that lie.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Now, okay, when it comes down to faking a challenge, and it looks like that's what happened here because it looks like they're clearly not in the beds, I'd be more concerned about that than if they quote unquote fake some of the things that people were saying, or they use like CGI to make the eye wink. Like, those are little small things that are added in there to make the video more entertaining and to better the viewer experience and retention and stuff like that, which I'm totally fine with them doing that. I really don't care. I mean, if you're really gonna like stick that to them, I mean, you might as well stop watching TV because that's fake too. Now, once again, when it comes down to MrBeast saying that he doesn't fake videos or use scripts, yeah, it looks like he lied. To keep it short and simple with you, but is that like the most damning thing ever? In my opinion, I don't really care. Now, if he lied about something way more important and it was something that hurt somebody else, then okay, then that's when I would care. But this is just like the smallest stuff, and if you've seen reality TV, stuff like this happens all the time.
Okay, so MrBeast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right? I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
Hey, anyone I'm friends with watching that wants 10 grand?
They are never random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million.
Now, that's actually a really huge thing to be saying, and I really don't know if it's true or false. I mean, it could be true, it could be false, who knows? I'm just taking it with a grain of salt right now, as he literally says what he is saying without evidence that, oh, this has never happened. A random subscriber will never win $1 million or win a prize or whatever he's saying here. Like, it really is a big thing to be saying, and I kind of wish that he put some examples in his video of this instead of just showing, oh, well, there happen to be MrBeast employees in one video, so that means that everybody else that's in the video too must be connected to MrBeast and must be like some sort of celebrity or something, or somebody who makes a lot of money. Now, anyways, moving on, I just want to go over some of the more important stuff because he talks about in around the middle of the video some alleged illegal behavior that's been going down with MrBeast, in which this former employee alleges that MrBeast is apparently doing illegal lotteries, and I just wanted to show what this guy is talking about a little bit because in my opinion, I believe this is what he should have been talking about for his whole video. He shouldn't have talked about the other things because in my opinion, and there were some people who felt the same about this, I don't think faking the videos is as bad as allegedly doing these illegal lotteries. And this is the part that I believe should have been heard more than the minuscule like faking of the videos and it being scripted. Even if MrBeast did happen to say, well, we don't fake our videos. Now, I can definitely see why people would be mad at MrBeast for saying that because he's quite frankly lying to people, but I really don't think it's the meat and potatoes in this whole situation. And I believe, I mean, if you wanted to include that in the first place, you should have included it after the illegal lotteries allegations. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways. Holy shit, it's so annoying. Stop this fucking shit. I'm so tired of it. Fucking 10 years of YouTube. People are still like buying subs for this shit.
So over the next 7 days, I'm gonna be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
I literally spent over $1 million on these phones, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach. I spent over $1 million on these phones. All you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button.
Samsung, I just want you to love me.
So yeah, that's what a call to action giveaway is. At best, they are a way to buy subscribers, but much of the time they are legitimate scams. Either a YouTuber doesn't actually give away a prize, or in the case of these these live streams. They are illegal lotteries where the only way to win a prize is by making a purchase. And obviously I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just gonna show you the law and then show you irrefutable evidence of what's being done, and you can make your own conclusions. The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries.
Yeah, so first off, I'm not really too sure if MrBeast actually gave away those phones or not, but if he said he was going to give those away and then he just didn't, and there's proof to show that, then yeah, MrBeast is a fraud. Also, when it comes down to these giveaways that people do on their channels, not every single giveaway is fake. I've seen people in the past, some smaller channels give away things and actually like mail out, you know, what they're giving away to the person who won it. And I've seen them do it the right way, essentially. Not every giveaway like this is a scam or fake, but there are a lot of channels that actually do fake giveaways and stuff like that. And as far as I'm aware, that's illegal because you're scamming people. And when it comes down to that, somebody has actually came to me regarding somebody who I talked about in the past, and I might be covering one of these situations in the near future myself, because essentially what had happened was somebody was promised a prize and they never got it. So that would be an example of what this guy is talking about in the beginning there. Now, when it comes down to him counting 46 illegal lotteries, allegedly, once again, I'm going to say it, I'm not a legal expert, but if this is the case and he believes that some illegal activity happened here and MrBeast is a fraud based off of it and people were taken advantage of, I do believe that the government should be looking into MrBeast, honestly, because this is all really shady. Because as far as I see it, and I don't know if I'm 100% correct here, but when it comes down to sweepstakes, which you might be able to classify this as like a sweepstake, when it comes down to that, there's usually a disclaimer, which I mean, he talks about this more. There's a disclaimer that there is no purchase necessary because that's how it's supposed to be. Because guaranteed with all of these sweepstakes, like there has to be an unpaid alternative method for you to be entered to win something essentially. So if MrBeast is not doing that, then that potentially could be an illegal lottery, meaning that MrBeast broke the law, either willingly or unwillingly. So yeah, definitely based off of this so far, I do believe MrBeast should at least be investigated for this stuff because it looks really shady. Like, I'll give that to this guy.
These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order, in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay?
Stephen King. And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just one very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Steven made a profit.
Steven's a handsome name.
So he actually walked away with some money.
We're proud of you, Steven.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this piñata and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Yeah. Oh,
we did one.
Oh wait, hey Daryl, first actually, before we do that, we never picked the piñata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website.
Yeah, and on top of that already, with the no purchase is necessary not being there at all, I mean, just the way that you can see that they're running this live stream, like they're definitely not prepared for what they're doing, and it looks like they might not know the laws when it comes down to doing things like this. Or maybe these guys actually knew what they were doing and are just like complete frauds. I mean, I really don't know at this point, but once again, they definitely should be investigated. Now, this next part of the video, since we're moving forward a little bit in the video, he talks about how they were allegedly selling fake signatures, in which apparently the employees for MrBeast who were on this live stream were signing merch not only with their signature, but also with the MrBeast signature, like MB.
It does say this limited tee signed by MrBeast and crew, but the description says it's signed by a member of the MrBeast crew, and it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signs MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer, I think this is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied that this is Jimmy's signature, which was established during the last live stream.
Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast. That's obviously his, MrBeast. This is so cool. That's obviously his, MrBeast.
You know, some people bought these shirts as collector's items or even investments, and this puts into question the authenticity of all MrBeast signed merch, which otherwise could have been very valuable one day. This was clearly muscle memory, and judging by his body language, he knew he exposed this. Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty.
Okay, so when it comes down to this, I mean, making it seem like they're going to get MrBeast's signature from MrBeast and not one of the other crew members, in my opinion, is a little bit scummy. But at the same time, I mean, sure, MrBeast uses this signature, but I mean, we gotta remember here, MrBeast's name is not MrBeast, it's Jimmy Donaldson. That's not his official legal signature. It's just what they do for their brand. So I really don't think that this should be like the biggest point brought up against Jimmy and showing whether or not Jimmy is a fraud, because I don't think this inherently makes him a fraud. Again, just an opinion. Now, as for the rest of the video, our man Dogpack404 goes over how it's apparently so bad that MrBeast made a chocolate bar and he made the MrBeast burger and things like that, because apparently MrBeast does what any other company does and apparently encourages excessive sugar consumption, among other things like using scammy and manipulative marketing strategies. And I mean, what he goes over in the video is literally what every other corporation, including Hershey's, does. And I'm not saying it's good, but we're really gonna like make this such a huge deal and call MrBeast a fraud because he promotes his chocolate bar. Now, I don't really agree with the whole alleged scammy and manipulative marketing practices that they do apparently, but of course MrBeast is going to promote his product, and something that appeals to a lot of children are things like candy bars and sweet treats and stuff like that, and food that tastes good, which is fast food. Fast food tastes good, and it's definitely not healthy food, but it's things that children like. Now, something that I don't understand when it comes down to this section is that, I mean, if MrBeast really does care so much about, like, you know, health risks and what people eat, maybe he shouldn't be trying to sell fast food, and maybe he shouldn't be trying to sell like high sugar chocolate bars and stuff like that. Like, that definitely right there is a good criticism, but I don't know if I would necessarily call him a fraud for this. But yeah, I do agree. I mean, if you're gonna like preach, oh, our food here sucks, and you know, he's concerned about like the food that we eat here and put into our bodies, maybe he shouldn't be doing this stuff. Now, moving on, as of yesterday, it looks like a current MrBeast employee has responded to this video and has debunked a little bit of what is in this video. And this is another reason why I said maybe you should have put like the really bad, potentially illegal stuff, at least in the beginning of the video, or maybe you just shouldn't have included that whole MrBeast Beast fakes his videos part, because that personally, like I said earlier, is not something I really care about as much as this illegal behavior. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's take a look. I quickly want to debunk some of the info in this video since the guy who made it was on my team. It was my decision to fire him for erratic behavior. He worked at the company for less than a month and wasn't an employee for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on. There's so much in his video, and I want to specifically address him saying our videos are fake or staged, because this is not true and I was on set for many of these videos. So yeah, as you can see right here, what is being addressed is literally like the first part of the video. So that's why when you present important information, you shouldn't include like things that just are not that bad, because I have a feeling if this was only about the illegal lottery, they would have either stayed silent or they would have addressed the main allegations that are the most damning. You won't get in a video unless you're family or friends with someone that works at Beast. This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation to friends/family of Beast employees. Think the 456 people in Squid Game or ages 1 to 100, etc. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people, lol. The train track was CGI. The bus wheels are CGI. The pit is fake. He acts like he's exposing us for using CGI to make backgrounds look cool when we have done multiple public behind the scenes videos with So Crispy showing this. It's clearly not a secret. On top of that, we did drive buses in that pit, and the same with the train that you claim we didn't. So yeah, I mean, basically you guys can see right here, like they're addressing the minuscule things. This is why I don't like that video, because it looks like we have potential illegal behavior going on here, and thanks to the minuscule things you put in your video in the beginning, really the only thing they addressed here was the minuscule things. Like, look at the next one. The raccoon was a paid actor. Yes, he said that during the video, by the way. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly not an actor, lol. Like, this is ridiculous. Island cost more than $1. Not true. We did pay $1 for this island. You can Google MrBeast purchases Outer Banks Island for $1, which stated this before the video was released. He moved into a mansion 2 months before being in a video, $1 million mansion. He talks about how 2 months before we filmed the first Mac video that he moved into a mansion. Mac was staying at a friend's house, and I'm not sure how that proves anything or why it's relevant. This wink was added in post. The fact that this was even said in the video like it mattered is insane to me. Bruh, he really did wink. This is a flat out lie again. Now at this point, when it comes down to things being true or CGI or what, I have no idea at this point. If that's true that he really did wink, I mean he winked, what am I supposed to say? If it's CGI, it's CGI. I just really don't think this is what matters, like I've said. The revenge storyline was added in post. He implies 42 and 58 was scripted and not real. The contestants themselves have talked about this on streams they did after the video. They legit didn't like each other. He also claimed 58 was on the far opposite side and didn't hear him. Just because he was on the other side of the room, you didn't think 58 heard him yell? How on earth would he know? Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers. He claims our 100 boys vs 100 girls video is scripted, and the proof is a random text saying it is. That's it. It was not scripted. Now, when it comes down to this, I mean, I would really love if they could like show evidence, but I mean, what are they going to show? I mean, if there was just a random text that could have been easily fake, which I mean, I'm not saying it is, but I mean, it could easily be fake, and that's all the evidence that you have, and you can't even show who it's from or whatever. I mean, how am I supposed to believe that what you're saying is true? Like, I believe in innocent until proven guilty, and I can tell you right now, this video did not prove that MrBeast is guilty. So I'm gonna believe the MrBeast employee before I believe just this random person, who at least for this claim right here, does not have good evidence. Jimmy probably had countless people on set for that video, and it would have been impossible to hide. This video was not scripted. I was on set for this, and there was no bias for who won. He also implies the video is fake because we have some employees on each team. The employees in the video were there to fill in for people who tested positive for COVID last minute right before filming. The Jimmy GF mentioned this on a podcast over a year ago. I really wish there were links provided to this or something. If it wasn't for COVID, they would not have been in it. They had the same money on the line as everyone else. Some random text of someone thinking it was rigged doesn't mean it's rigged, lol. He also suggested the real-time video was fake. This is not fake. It was a nightmare to make this video, and it was legit filmed in 10 minutes. Also, I think some of the MrBeast giveaways are fake. We do not not fake giveaways. I have been hands-on with some of them and have personally been the person to connect winners with our accounting department to get paid. You also suggested we didn't spend $1 million on Samsung phones, and I can assure you we did. Another lie from you. So yeah, at this point, I mean, they're just debunking the stuff that's in the beginning of the video, the minuscule stuff. I mean, this could have been a way better video if it hit like the actual like good points and the meat and potatoes, because this is just not it. And they can easily get support for debunking your nothing points, the points in which you were reaching. Honestly, I could keep going, but I don't want this to be long. Dawson himself said on Reddit that he was on shrooms and weed when filming this video, which might explain some of the made up stuff. Dawson was only employed for March 25th, 2024 and was let go on April 19th, 2024. He was on a 90-day trial and we ended it early and paid him out to June 25th as we guaranteed the 90 days of pay so he could transition to a new job. I'd appreciate it if everyone reading this could help dispel all this fake rumors by spreading this info. Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money and time to ensure the integrity of what he does, and I hate to see it come in question with a bunch of lies. Dawson, if you leave this up, then you're a hypocrite. So yeah, that's the statement from the MrBeast employee, and I can tell you right now, yeah, this really did not address like the meat and potatoes of this video, because once again, in my opinion, there were like non-important things in the beginning of the video, and this employee literally used all of that to make them look good and to make you look like an idiot. Now it looks like we have a response here from Dogpack, which says, debunking your debunking. Good character assassination attempt. You leave out my unpaid trial period and also my time working for Idea Guys, a company for which MrBeast is a client. The founder of Idea Guys also had to get permission from MrBeast to hire me. So weird you guys wouldn't tell him I was erratic. Also, weed and shrooms was an obvious joke. I mean, I haven't seen this Reddit post in question. I would really love to see it, thanks. But anyways, moving on. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people. You expect people to believe this? How many people do his employees know? Who was the contestant in Train vs. Pit? How about Lambo vs. Shredder? How did Ava's cousin Justin get into the Chocolate Factory video or Della Vlogs? These are really good things to bring up, I will admit. And I also do not believe that Jimmy only knows like a dozen people. There ain't no way. CGI is clearly not a secret. I mean, it really isn't, but let's see what you have to say. Cool, so when Jimmy was accused of using too much CGI in Train vs. Pit, why did he deny it on Twitter? I don't recall when this happened, but I don't see why we're arguing over CGI. The raccoon was a paid actor. Bro, you expect people to believe Kris and Chandler were just petting an actual wild raccoon? I mean, hey, who knows? But I highly doubt it was a paid actor. Like, I don't know. This is just weird. Why are we even talking about this? From your own source on the island, the transfer tax was $1, and the company also paid $27 in taxes and fees for the property. Also, you leased it back to the owner for $0. $1 plus $27 equals $28. This is literally a nothing issue. Why? This wink was added in post. It was, compare that wink to the contestant's other winks in other scenes, or none his TikToks. His mouth always partially opens. Here that doesn't happen because in the original footage it was a blink, altered to match the false revenge narrative. Again, a nothing issue. Interesting how you didn't mention altering the timers or contestants' dialogue in post. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers. You acknowledged that the contestants were not random subscribers, but refused to acknowledge the clear rigging, which can be seen multiple times on camera. Please watch Upper Echelon's video analyzing case law regarding this rigging. Also, I've now heard from people on the boys team that they were fed much later than the girls, and that production was clearly favoring the boys. Upper Echelon's video also goes into the alleged illegal lotteries, which he describes as seeming completely indefensible. You conveniently forgot to address those as well. I do agree with this. There is some weird shady shit here that could be illegal that is going on, and I feel like that should have been focused on more, because maybe they would have addressed it then, or maybe they would have just stayed silent. But that is the real big issue here, not faking the videos, like in terms of CGI or like making people wink or something, or making up narratives in the competition. Like, who cares about that stuff? Now, with that all being said, just for a little bit of a conclusion here, I really wish that this Dogpack guy did not focus so hard on the things that just really didn't matter compared to these illegal lotteries. I have no bias here for either side. I mean, if it turns out that MrBeast is actually a fraud, like, fuck him. If it turns out Dogpack was reaching here, fuck him. I just decided to criticize both sides here. There definitely definitely is some like weird, shady thing going on here that I really hope is getting investigated. And another thing that I think that these guys both could have done better, the employee and then the former employee, is I kind of wish they showed more receipts to what they were talking about, including that one Reddit post that apparently like Dogpack here was talking about how he was like smoking weed and on shrooms. Like, why is none of that linked here? Like, this video definitely brings up more questions for MrBeast, but it also brings up more questions for Dogpack. And I know a lot of people think that this is like 100% the smoking gun, but I really don't know if it is, all based off of the way that this information was presented. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really was not expecting this video to be that long, but you guys wanted to hear my take on all of this, so I decided, hey, I'll work really hard and put out this video for you guys. So yeah, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because doing so will help promote the video more in the algorithm so that more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!